Terrific, what a ball. What a ball from Pau Torres. What a finish.
The finish is ridiculous, Owen.
I'll tell you what, Flesh, that finish, to even check his shoulder, that is an incredible goal from an exceptional young player.
Rodgers dispossessed by Goretzka. Polinia. Musiala. Wonderful ball. Great save. Emi Martinez. Brilliant to deny Serge Gnabry. Now Rodgers can take Aston Villa the other way. Great thing.
Okay, Yakuna, get to this from the Panay, live for the court in Supermarketa 94.1 FM on totally your most sustainable journal sports station that keeps you updated on all the latest standard of events. Your ultimate tradition of retro quality will continue to set the pace for others to follow Musa for the way. Your testing to the of the bar into another Facebook on so Facebook on so as well radio no follow. Now I shall out to message rapper. You make a message about I'm a be pierced to my way to so as well radio no follow. Now I shall now to message rapper. You make a message to the summer. Now me patronra there was a Champions League game. It was English Sabricimamo Barcelona Mobokuru to Kwai and Newcastle, the northern side of England. And Newcastle United Mobokono and so the body cover. I'm a patron game in the Kunaria. Barce Mobokona Pronto for the Marco Stratford, the English international, and by Ebejamo and for 2 goals. I want the English soil and my Spaniard side. Barcelona Mobokono be pierced to me quiet. And my Barce Mobokono and I'm patron ready thing and a hands data flick. I am manager so the Barce Mobokono. I was seeing front to Piano Come on Piate. So don't tell me and Penifoma catching the set. I brought you for the Marco Stratford. One more time, plenty the panel for Mr. Kai, and my pastor Mobokono was said, I'm penny and power, not to turn out to start planting the bar. We're meant to much to do a pastor Mobokono. That's what catching pastor and penny foster. I couldn't find Marco Stratford, no, Bono, but in part our talent power, and to us, Protestant credit power. Now, me, I do a bit to make kicking the girls running. I may be passed to my queer, and my pastor Mobokono and penny and power, planting the bar, Master all settled down, I want pastor Mobokono. I'm not for Hunyama, already to the Marco Stratford, met with your board. I'm going to be passed to my queen to my pastor Mobokono, and to the trust my pa, or Jinama Power Pronto for the Marco Stratford Musa, and you may queen, that's what the pastor Mobokono, or cancel your summer, say yes, sir, a Pronto for the Marco Stratford, and your player, Barcelona Mobokono here going forward. Yente Sama, already to the hands to the flick manager, and my pastor Mobokono to that.
It's always good to score goals and to finish it, and I'm really happy that he was also in the box when the cross came in, and for us important player. So Deco and I we spoke before the season what we need, and we need a player like him. So happy have him here in Barcelona. For a striker, it's always good to score goals and to finish it, and I'm really happy that he was also in the box when the cross came in, and for us important player. So Deco and I we spoke before the season what we need, and we need a player like him. So.
Manager and my pastor Mobokono Sman, and also get to the concerning Pronto for the Marco Stratford Sekai, and my pastor Mobokono, but patron you will fight him on the weekend up and to control the 2 TV. So now for your queen near to my Juma, and then yes, to Mabusa for Moshe Extra TV, and on Famuti Extra 94.1 FM, setting the pain for Antas to flow to draw. Mammy, you will fight him on the weekend, now young trust now, young for let us know, and some from Mabusa for now, suddenly patron you will fight him on the weekend, and then ready. Otro metu screen national mamenya juma gweso enfama sa abronte ni tinin to stand from which was kai enso de metu femu kono makato se na me atum na sesi gweso already tinin to stand from which we patron the contract enso pada wi here e wo tu femu kono so here makato so already tinin criminality Damien Komoli enso ye general manager de metu femu kono one de pada femu go so abo shede mo sa wo metu me stand the contract of abronte ni tinin to stand from which ama abronte so to matwa so no one put that's what to my truth from Mobokono. No report with Patron Yameseka, Protestant Bronte way, the mere to the side, Commander Sampany and Paul Bobby free dear. Master big class, no Pia Person, or their Brontia, the food to stand from it, and in the bar, not from Bronte Messiakai, and so Edmond Munano, and I'm Patron reporter Yameseka. Patasa, who Robo Pabu to Momo Kurasaya, or Mopasomota, Pronto for to some profit, and pa, nothing that me up to my next season, and Pronto the swamp, nothing, Robo Portuma, and so empty amount Pabu to Momo Koro, real man to Momo Koro, or my, a Pronto the tea, and into some profit, of a Manchester United Momo Koro, and a Manchester City Momo Koro, or Papa Swata Pronto way, and so a Panamu that me up to my General, and Pronto the Manchester in the future, and some the best, and so true for Momo Koro for the secret so the way to stand in the contract and so to true for Momokoro and also Brantano the part of the tennis to medicine is or move Aqua Sakai and so to another club now fay and then so to my queen that's what to my Branton for the to Sun Frovich the part as we speak one of the highest paid player. Also, our Italians we are catching them all, and for the highest paid player. And some we had true from Momo Kurasaya, not true from Penifar, but part of last season, Emma Pim Sabre, no more possible to apprentice the Quay. That's what the Tennyson already did equal to the Patchasa, a Bronte for to South Frovich, and the player. Also, true from Penifar to the Quay, and Panam, that's what to be standing the contract, and so the man true from Momo Koro, looking at the performance of apprentice alternative, and the man true from Momo Koro, and I'm a part of report. If it true for Momo Kromasia, as the Empire went to Masro to Mabosafon to draw, the patron of my front to the Massa Redia, now one promoting and the UEFA team of the week, and so that two teams that's near Quedim, now yet to my Bobason, that's what to Mabosaf for life on the golden super megatal 94.1 FM, starting the pen for Antas to follow the patron that's what to Kunaso, then there's something palm, I'm a person to my way to Materaso, and start with patron run, not for the UEFA team of the week, that's what Tempano, my main front to the Massa Brunton for the set cannot print of it. As we a player, was a kind of payment to the Momokoro, also apprentice to the contract upon the way, then I say, what one of the players are, what picking from password payment to Momokoro Masoya, or added to the set cannot print of it. As we a player, must have picking from power, and that's some Katokra, none of Patron reported every Masaka, Patterson, already to the first sentence company in point, to know for the first company, as we a manager, got about payment to Momokoro, or a person apprentice for the set cannot print, and David, and the pen Kataso, or may stand the contract, and so to my payment to Momokoro, that's what payment to put a four Patasa, or Mogosram, the money to apprentice for the set Nabri, but part of the performance I wanted the TT season, and so to my payment to Momokoro, Sakomina apprentice to be informed there, and then moment to apprentice of Nako, no one patches apprentice to me, and not consistent performance, and so the payment to Momokoro, and the money apprentice for the set Nabri, and not just not for what to make him come to the beer, or the Penamester Kataso, or may stand in the contract. Let's go to my payment to the Momokoro, and to the report me patronage, and also pay you went to my sword to Mamosafo. Now, Bronte for the USA, Guerrero Antalino, Tono for Rafael Guerrero, was second, not to my payment to Momokoro, was against a Yochos Momokoro, apprentice to my second from my payment to Momokoro, then yes, apprentice Copai. Now, my main front to the Mastana, a Bronte train the sword to my payment to Momokoro, and against TSD Hoffiam, a Bronte for Rafael Guerrero, so a bit to my second sword to my ready, and then Vestant Gen Company in point, to know for the Vestant Company, on I am to my payment to Momokoro, and I will report me patronage, and also by you want to my sword to Mamosafo, and me patron the Tennessee Bronte for the Quintasson, as we play a second my payment to Momokoro, where a Chelsea player, no ball until, and I'm a payment to the Momokoro, Yakubusa the agent already came to Mansi Kamara, one of the agent and about Prontia, the day and so and Nico Justice, the me to my Prontia for Nico Justice no best day, and what payment to Momokoro beyond this is Nana, payment to Momokoro Sikana, just in 65 million euros no, one metra, and so to my trust to Momokoro, and my Prontia for Nico Justice, so to my trust from Portugal, and my payment to Momokoro, the Patron to the Aquaswa, one return, and go second. From a chance to Momokoro, and I'm a patron ready to Masi Kamara, sir, young Phantom Pinamos for Cabo Piata, sir, Namia to my patron, the Tennessee Sikana, just to Momokoro, which is the 65 million euros, and son of Prantia Finicon Jackson, the tennis to my permanent, and so to my young payment to Momokoro, and creative confirm payment to Momokoro, sir. Woman Justice Cano, and so Tomatos Momokono was this season in the Awapa. Massa, Yamabo over 40 matches. What has here? And to get Tama Brenton justify the reason here was so much Sakai, and so Tama Plamon to Momokono, some performance. A Brenton the TT season, and Manchester Plamon to Momokono, there was somebody Katukaso, not for Mukocha, and so much Momokono from Prantia. Your friend Nico Justice, so Tomatos Petuma, and so Tama Plamon to Momokono, and we have somebody patrol ready to Mansi Kamara. Onon so I am a patrol agent. And about Bronte the Tinico Justin. One mountain, and then we are so about to you went to my sort to my way to the so. And to my Facebook could have Oko Facebook could have as well read to no follow. Now I shall now to message Rapa, the making message Rabo. I'm a be to my way to the so. The patron is shooting could have said so the bar, and to not yet tell the patron or true. So you were for team of the week. I am ready now. The two Facebook could have not your call. Now you are to test no so come. I'm a be Pearson, let me go away to the so yes. Where you UEFA team of the week, the patron the first day of the UEFA Champions League 2025-2026 season, and then I'm patron two teams so. Yeah, what you must want to for life in the court is Super Mercantile 94.1 FM. And to be patron here, and in that two teams, so Konakoha, where you UEFA team of the week, I brought for Marcos Llorente. I'm a patron second about Atletico Madrid, the patron the team, as we were, I brought for Lucasen, as we are part of your UEFA team of the week, of Virgil van Dijk, as we call, and I brought the team, and so, and important, and so, player, one also put my part. This week, on also Portugal, we pass to me. I feel my friend to the Mr. Marcus Trafford already take any Geronimo Rui as we are talking for them. And I feel my friend to the Mr. Brontia, your friend I am Fakanakin, as to Echo, and I feel what Brontia for the Picalo, and also Picao, and so Sakai, and Master Calo Momokono, and also they are part of the team of already to the Francesco Trincao, as a kind of most potent CP Momokono, and I feel Hurricane Edwards, and I feel Marcus William Turam, or second about Inter. Couldn't team patron UEFA team of the week, and on the two team so they went to my name and so to my way to my life on the court Super Mercantile 94.1 FM set to the pair for Antas to follow me patron Manchester United Momokono one other no more any chance to Momokono now me and to my patron this weekend and that's some Toro Manchester United and some any chance to Momokono why in the Mabrubi Master for the fair con until I'm a bente no one patron and the Manchester would draw her. Mama from to the Sogram, our Spanish La Liga Santander, the Mena Young Petit Momokono, Woman Gas for Santa Momokono 7 p.m. And a Sanke Bosco Tato, Archer Sanders to Kitokram, Yami Pato Sanke Way, Yamena Ruffy, I'm a patronation to my Genofe, what trade them, and then I'm a Cancelo, now yet to my young to my show tomorrow, yet to my Tereso, now send me patron Robo Sanke Bruno, Mama from to the Musam, our Ruffy, and the tea, and a Matro Bosque, and a Ruffy, I'm patronation for what trade them, and Cancelo, our Estadio de la Catuya, and me Patron Cameron, and also met my tata, after the patron Robo German Pondastic Canema, Yamania Stuttgart, and the St. Paul Momokoro, Guamont to Bopani Kamapa, and also a 6:30 p.m. and anyway, and also Tato, after lecture, and a Cagliari Calcio Momokoro, our Italians, we are Catronimo, 6:45 p.m. And me Patron Cameron, also met Tato, after me patron Robo French, Champion, Yamania, and Leon Momokoro, woman study Angers, they 6:45. And we patron Sanke way, and also met Tato, and then that's what tomorrow, yet to met the Suntina, where your Manchester would to Matoja, Memon Patron Trust Ezra 94.1 FM, some patron, the Metro Piano, you remember the whole bet, and to the Manchester Totano, you know, us Ezra Bar, and no matter us, Nanti, Philly, and chat with patron, the us, this with the two TV, so you need two Facebook, yes, and then get to eti kone kwa neka neti na fe biasom eti me kwa fama na mi atomo chena me patron Robo Premier League nima gemenya Liverpool bobo kono wabere Everton bobo kono me patron Sanke bono 11:30 am and eto Liverpool and Everton we local derby Merseyside derby and me patron so eto afa me foto no Brighton and eto no game no and also me to 2 p.m. and Sanke me teto afa Burnley and Nottingham for bobo kono and also 2 2 p.m. and a game number 10 West Ham United the Crystal Palace Bobo Kono and 2 p.m. and a family who found to 1 to Bobo Kono Women Leeds United Bobo Kono 2 p.m. after Manchester United and the Chelsea came on Nami Atumatuna and 4:30 p.m. Hey, the Messi the Patro Manchester United and the Chelsea 4:30 p.m. and I'm from Patro Fulham and the Brentford Bobo Kono 7 p.m. and I'm a Patro Stan came on and the Smith Matota now me Patro Mame Fanto the same room and we are Chelsea and I'm from Manchester United came on I'm a Piason that me Patro Mame already and a European Philippa Moribakas on your manager and so Manchester United Bobo Kono and the Kubusana Pata Brantia the friend Alejandro Conacho Ferrara I'm a Patro Stakan and the Chelsea Bobo Kono of Manchester United the Koya or Kosa Kerba Chelsea Bobo Kono this season you Kubus already tell European Philippa Moribakas about a Brantia for the Ayan Conacha was saying young Fanto Pierre Mr. Brantana your friend Conacho when the player I'm a Manchester United Bobo Kono where your Chelsea Bobo Kono play and to own for Kosi on a branch for the Conacho, or focus on players. Namia Tumachana, or Metumasakai, and Swatama Manchester United Bobo Kono, and we have been patrolled to European Philippa Moribakas on your manager, and Swatama Manchester United Bobo Kono, on top of my son picture away, and so Manchester United 24, and already to European Amorim at Sase, and I'm a Patroma Kacham, already to European Amorim, already to European Amorim, Yadu to the Namia Tuma, the patron season, they couldn't hear, yet per class over Europe Monteso, Obustaka or Conference League, Obustaka or Europa League, Obustaka or Champions League. Our some Manchester United Bobo could start to come to his way. Manchester United Bobo could get to Rabu Parkodi Wusampa. Manchester United Bobo could making progress. After some Bibiaque, and some Manchester United Bobo could it already take European Amorim. Manchester United paid for their to the Musa. I was so timid for European football. And Manchester United Bobo Kono, no one dear tennis, and just say, Pia, we must set a target, and they're already tea, and a room in a Champions League on the Mia to next season. On Como B, and from Manchester United Bobo Kono, that's also to for European football, and Manchester United Bobo Kono, to next season. And all. I am a patron Manchester United Bobo Kono, the former yesterday, and already tell European Philippa Moribakas, Papa Nasway say, and Takunichem, and Nastan Katoka. Now, me patron Mame Fanto, the Sansama to me Presopa, concerning Chelsea, and for Manchester United Kimono, Naman Patron de Tenia, Mame Fanto, the Mustam, a Brante for Mateus Cunha, was second about Manchester United Bobo Kono, and for already tell Tony Messi Mount, and also a former player, and about Chelsea Bobo Kono, Namia to Mame Patron Chakeme Sao 2 boys who so much pride. I'm patron against Man City, Manchester Derby. Woman to me second, no former Manchester United, Bobo Kono, no patron good news, and Manchester United supporters. Nessa, Namia to Machina, already to the Mateus Cunha, already to the Tony Messi, Mount me patron Sao 2 boys no, or my effect, or to me second, and so to Manchester United, Bobo Kono, Taneka Kra, a few Manchester United, Bobo Kono, Masway, that's the name, no patron, Namia to Machina, so I will Manchester Derby, and that's Tokra Everton about the Anfield. Woman, then in fact, Bobo Kono already tell the boys. And so I am manager and man for Bobo Kono and was in Liverpool someday and this will be Amania. Was in Liverpool Bobo Kono Sika. Woman spending will play a bacono as so change the Everton Bobo Kono. Woman so spending yeah. Our entire squad no. I know you have been patrolling and David William Moyes, manager. And so the man for Bobo Kono trouble be fit on the summer. Okay, and so the falling for Putin and Yamia to watch her, and that's some talk 11:30 a.m. That's like it was to add that or into ready to the voice.
And up to be in the big competitions, which makes the money. I found at West Ham, 3 years in Europe allowed us to spend money, allowed us to bring money in, up to spending. So from that point of view, that I think Liverpool have been entitled to do it. I heard Arnie sort of defending himself about that he's brought in a lot of money as well, which he rightly has done. But I still think they've spent more in one player than we've spent in the whole squad. I don't think that's the biggest issue. I think it's just having a realism about where the games are and maybe where the clubs are. And that's what I'm saying is I need to try and shorten the gulf between the two clubs. At the moment, Liverpool are champions, probably favourites, if not second favourites for the Champions League. And we're not. We're Everton at the moment, who've just come out of 3 or 4 difficult seasons, and we're just beginning to rebuild. So.
I know I am a patron ready thing, and so I did David William Moyes manager, and the Emma Fati Bobo could have some up and I just want to tell you, sir, a brand for the Vitali Mikolinko, and I for ready today, I just Jonathan Bradway, South 2 players way, Omako Planamia to my case, Liverpool Bobo Kono channel, one more ready to face Liverpool Bobo Kono, and also ready thing, and then Rupin Felipe Amorim Marquez, and also ready to David William Moyes manager, the Fati Bobo Kono, the Munchabo. As for the boys, some 2 boys know, ready, and also when you're ready.
Progress, and we'll see. We've got a couple other knocks within the camp, but we'll see how they are.
Whenever Gerard Brantwaite is ready to come back, though, I'm guessing that Michael Keane has given you a bit of a decision to make at centre-half anyway, given the way that he started the season.
Well, that's the job, isn't it? We have a squad of players, and you hope that the players who give the opportunity, they can hang on to the jersey. I thought Michael's done great for us in the games he's played, so long may that continue.
When you look at the churn of players that you've had through the summer, are you ahead of schedule in terms of getting everyone to gel?
Well, I think we've started well enough, but I always hoped that we'd got off to a good start and hope that we could, not be round the bottom end of the league. I'd hope we'd always be closer to the top end of the league. So it gives us something to hang on to, something to fight for and try and be up round the top end. Look, we didn't get all the players we'd wanted in the window, but most managers would probably say that. But I have to say that we've got a fair amount and we get quite a bit of work done in the summer. So
I know I am a patron ready thing, and so the David William Moyes manager, and so the Manchester United Bobo Kuranasa manager, the Fati Bobo Kuresuma, one time, and so the Batu went to Maso to Bobo Shafo, Mama already did on a slot, or the manager, and to Mali Fapu Bobo Kono, and at Yabusam already did on a slot, sir, Namia to Mami Patrona against Fati Bobo Kono, say at the Sanka Bruka Chaya. Where sure sa Bronte the Tene who go ketike and Lasana is sack. South 2 boys way, one bet to starting games. Abom, Esro Tamale for Pubo Kudientia Ruya, already Tina Maslot manager, and the Malin for Pubo Konum, and the 2 Jaden Seminster. Was that Bronte for the Hugo Ketike, one bet to starting from the left side of the attack. Now for Bronte the team, and it is sack. Esro to started as the centre forward for Liverpool Pubo could possible. Yenti and Summer already Tina Maslot, and the 2 Jaden.
It is fully match sharp. Obviously, Hugo Ekitike gave an open play as a number 9 as well. What are you thinking is the best way to fit both of them into the side? Would you ever consider playing both of them together as a strike partnership, or are you thinking Hugo would play more from the left if you're going to play both of them together?
Yeah, I consider, of course, because you consider many things, and it depends always on how well they are doing. So if both of them are in the best form of their life, you even consider more of playing them together. But it's also quite clear that we have a certain structure which has mainly been 4-3-3, playing with 3 midfielders. But the amount of time, the end phase of the game, we've played with 2 9s. That has happened quite a lot as well. Hugo can indeed also play from the left, different than Cody or Rio do this. So yeah, we have, and that's the good thing about our squad, we have multiple options. But first of all, they all have to still fit for me to have these options. And if some of them are not fit, we might have to use them both in a 4-4-2, or that all depends on the form of them and how many players we have available. Because I think maybe all of them are fit now, and I think I can.
Yes, I know I am a patron ready to na slot on your manager. And so Edmali Fapu Bobo Kuresama, and also there to the young one to my name, yes, so Tama, we get to so. Oko Real Man to Bobo Kuresaso, ya, Real Man to Bobo Kono, Mammy, I brought you for the Tono Kama finger, campaign of my pinna Sammy, to do for the Tono Kama finger, already to the truth, Victor William Bellingham, Pellico, to do for the truth, Bellingham, honestly, a pro second to my Real Man to Bobo Kono, the patron star play away, or no, just player, a lot of class, HSC for the signature album, already to the champion Los Solano, on your money to the Margama to Bobokono, and your Kubus and say, last week when it to just a Brontia, they didn't turn up my finger, and if I Brontia, they didn't to Bellingham, or Mobit was Tate, Namia Tuma, the next year came, sir, Real Man to Bobokono Sumapa, Nami Pato, Real Man to Bobokono, Namia Tumachina, Mujakono, that's a Katomone, Espano Bobokono, and here 2:15 p.m., and I sank away, and also Toja, Nami Pato, South 2 boys way. chana one bit my involved in the game and already to the champion also say possible some already to the Bellingham already to the Tono Kamafinga the patron does some to training no and chai now or some boys in the body bar but we to my part of the game never yes be a metal start and so tomorrow Yelman to Momokono and then some of the patron already to the champion also manager Admargel, Mantu Bobo Kurama Monte, and then we asked for the Batuta, Yan went to Maso to Bobo Safo, Mamma Apprenti for the Franco Bastantuno, Osaka to Margaman to Bobo Koro, Osa Gentina Fono, non common Gaman to Bobo Koran Perifoni Tim Comas Winter Motoroma, Kaya Pasa Apprenti for the Franco Bastantuno, and come Okosa Kaiwa under 20s World Cup Nemo, Adamant the Atlanta National, and Ariama to Perifasi and 400 to Bodibaba, ya to the Sacrano, your person stay, not for to be settled down, and so. No, we Spain nothing. Me patrol league and nothing European football. No, oh, son to say, Yamamo coin passer, Monfa Cranon, and quite the 20s World Cup. Yaman to Momokono, and Quayete. It's not the Sacrano, you bet Mama Quasa, Monfancom, and our 20s World Cup in tea. Namia to my 20s World Cup, and the Metro Argentina for official squad. No, as well, my main front was already to the Franco Bastantuno, and a part of the squad, and officially on Sia Canopy. That's one from the Argentina Sentinel, and on the 20s World Cup. Panusu to Matoja, and on Amy Patoriama to Momokono, the former Swiss name Paconsidia Prontia, your friend Franco Bastantuno, and on Eka Swamp Panaway, not me Patoyan for Yanko Pass, and Momokono Sosria, young queen to make a crash one pass, and Momokono, me Patron Pass and Pedifon, Amonte, proposal the Command UEFA and Pedifasa, Namia Tumo, UEFA Champions League games of Mopono, Amopasa, and Como starting our Estadio Luis Company, Estadio Monchica, on the pass almost started. Efrim na fe nyame atoma chero omamovu ekwa estadio Camnu ama UEFA Pedifon that's what to matasienti nyame atoma the next game of Barce Bobo Kurepo and your home game our UEFA Champions League no Barce Bobo Kurepo our estadio Monchica no I report free Barce Bobo Kuno omaso yem that's what ba ye want to maso to we to the so medical to no Obugoso, Anna, me patrol monitor Prontia, the Tena Lami Yamal and Panama Sloy, to know for Lami Yamal, also Lami Yamal, the patrol game and ultimate toja between Barca Momokono and for Newcastle, United Momokono ready to Lami Yamal, one second, and from a Barca Momokono, and a medical to the two ready thing, and it has to flick and it must win about a bit take it time, Caribbean, son of Prontelon, and it's to recover, not for Tomasa return, Mr. Kai, and then I'm a Barca Momokono, and I'm patrol ready thing, and it has to first year photo people so come piate when they told Barca medical team na say we anya rush no so to me na botra am appoint the whole team tono na for you totally fit and stand with better pet so now go to my patuma so to my Barca Momokono to my medical team in promo o make sure say appoint return here about returning good enough for to my patuma and then my Barca Momokono patron Barca Momokono na after so mo coach Newcastle United e try to come you know no man to my no Barca Momokono to my return almost wo hotel na no pay me patroma continue Newcastle United for training ground so as I training na mo dia asem na mo ye dia ate na mo ye no enu abakwa kwachin krofoi abomoto ekamienu mo wi abasa kojo mo training grounds enti me patrona Newcastle United for training grounds won ye ona pass Momokono we na omu yaso timi to mo training so ye recovery e ma be pia so timi ko ye de ma pass Momokono nti anu e kakra e fi pass Momokono ba so ye aso de panye wetuma aso to mo so for me patron pass no na Momokono wo mo go so monitor the progress of our Bronte for the Marcus Rashford report me patrona we be second e patas na mi atuma in the middle of the season who's the Barca Momokono woman Manchester United 24 kan sabi patron Marcus Rashford bono womutia that's what Manchester United Momokono ba nyo already to the hands the Taflick manager and my Barca Momokono are you really impressed about the performance of our Bronte for the Marcus Rashford as I say crowd or ya better Bronte for the Marcus Rashford the that's a Bronte for Lami Yamal was it akono numerica the skills I'm say so there or you motivate or support the pono or papa enti ama Marcus Rashford no critical competition our attack want to pass Momokono e better RM5 other attackers no matter not for the me to this season no or must time that to toss up patuma and so to pass Momokono tamaya me patch already thing and enhance the traffic report and now you may pick from the corridors from the coach and so panel you want to and so to we to the so patch ya na de nsɛm de bi so pa etu bɛkɔ Facebook ne so wokɔ Facebook ne so a ɛso retro no follow no wahyɛ na woto message na pa yɛbɛkenka message na ba wo ama bi pia so tuma kɔ ewe tuma kyerɛ so ma me mfi po asɛm bɔbɔkora so yɛ ma me nkɔ Chelsea bɔbɔkora mu me nkɔ kɔ eduma kakra so Chelsea bɔbɔkora so yɛ woto Chelsea bɔbɔkora so yɛ ma me already tell criminality Enzo Maresca ɔno na yɛ manager so de ba Chelsea bɔbɔkora na me atoma me patrɔkyerɛ Chelsea ɛne Manchester United bɔbɔkora mo de mpo no Premier League no mo na yɛ kubu so already tell ɛne Enzo Maresca sɛ abrante for Raheem Sterling Shakil ɔno fa abrante for the Ansel de Sarsi sound two players way me patro what cast your out me patro Chelsea team na wobo hoyi so mo ye training wi a ansa na me patro Ansel de Sarsi ane abrante for Raheem Sterling womo so pam na ba me yo mo training na me patro sound de we a oye wotire person that enkonya susuaso won so ana fe Chelsea team na so ana fe wahwa awuye ya boys in family ane haship mo pass it through e wo Chelsea mo kuna so no papa yi wotire pass the right decision I will take it and so to my Chelsea mo kono now that's what punish abrante for Ansel de Sarsi and Raheem Sterling and already thing and Enzo Maresca actually reported it was here maybe papa na we fisherman what you say or sorry anopa 2 a.m. na fe wakwa kwa ejuma 10 a.m. and sana me patro me papa wapon what you say eti me patro hasi pian wa che ejuma na me papa no eti the players way Chelsea mo ko see empe na say ye mo the right to so betu dey trainer for me keep mo fitness we punishment pay and a Chelsea mo ko no dey start two boys na fam was be mo ko piano e common say coach bi mpe player bia o man no part of the training regimes what you say team player no e training separately from the team and so the train when you come wako no ko kosia kai enso the master club no tonto manager Otto Vito no na yenti already tele criminality enso Maresca manager and to Chelsea mo ko somebody to ja concern the apprentice for the Ansel de Sarsi and Raheem Sterling ma Renfi so Raheem Sterling what £325,000 every Friday. He's the highest paid player e wa Chelsea mo ko mo na so anajo team na wie no so ko any training
in Raheem's situation and Axel's situation as a player. And for sure, I know that it's not the best feeling for a player, because if you are a player, that means that you want to turn and play a game. But then for different reason, the situation is the situation that is in this moment. And I know that the club is giving them the opportunity to work in the right way. And this is the only thing I can say.
Feels like, from the outside, from what we've heard, you know, training separately, eating separately, not being apart, it seems quite extreme. Are you not worried about the long-term effect? I mean, what effect did that have on you when you were told to be by yourself and absolutely not be a part of what they signed up to be a part of?
No, but I think I know that it's something that probably you like and you want to talk about that, but it's not just Chelsea, it's any club in the world, I can promise you. Italy, Spain, England, France, USA, Brazil, any club in the world. When for any reason the player and the club doesn't find any solution, you give the player all the tools to do training session and to do everything. But if you are not involved in the squad, you are not involved in the squad. Again, I know that it's something that you like to talk about, but it's not about Chelsea. It's about any club in the world.
I know, but it's about the human at the centre of this, isn't it? Like their health, their mental health. You know,
My father is 75 years old, and for 50 years he has been fisherman, working for 2 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock in the morning. This is hard in life, not a player the way they.
Sad, no papa you no, I don't call the hour ho. I know and then someone patron ready to Enzo Maresca. Ono ya manager, Enzo the Chelsea Bobo ko sema. Waba Montana yeso the Matuja. Ya want to so to we to the so. Na ma Renfi Arsenal and Manchester City game no. And also Toja. Hey, the me about this weekend. The Messi Agnes and Kitokra. Arsenal Man City. Na me patron already tell you say Pep controller Isala. To no for the Pep controller manager. And then Manchester City bobo kono ene kubu sa nyame atom na sa Premier League no kono wi ya na sa Arsenal bobo kono o may imagine as a champions of the Premier League na yebusa sa adia some be catch already to be call Teta and was already to be call Teta we madam for power na mu komade sa Arsenal bobo kono wo mo to Premier League na nya ne modern bo esika ana me patro dia to Premier League no visa wo hwe sama esika Arsenal bobo kono dia to players pa enye sika ketwa eti sa okonje Premier League na esika no dia to Premier League no yebusa already to the pem controller and of yenje nchemu de kwai of fashion e ka sa na fe nchemu de ma concern Arsenal obu potential Premier League titles.
Spain, not be only. I want to say to my friend Mikel Arteta, if he win the title, it will be just because of Spain, not because he work a lot or he's played a little like Liverpool. If Arsenal win again, will be because he spend a lot of money, right? Because it's not just Man City happened that, right? So for all of them, listen, for many, many years, so every club can do whatever he wants, you know? I know how have been treated is completely different, but what he won in Spain is because they want it and it's fine. So only I can say they have been wise. They spend what they believe they can do it, you know, to compete against the best teams in the Premier League in Europe, and that they reach that level. Only
That's so sasa one ya to I so ready to your somebody you know it do tell me papa na no ya ubusan o catch ubusan say no ya crown na bo say adani atobdidie eno me patron ready to the pem control the finish here and so the pa ye want to ma so to busuafo na me patron ma me fan to the busan already to the pem control asat to so and you kubusan say eno ubo game against Napoli bobo kono na me atuma Sunday wo say bo against Arsenal bobo kono kwan be na wo fa so prepare na what you ask the team now, which they pass the right, and you're training pay, and Moya, a better my boy, for what my face Arsenal, Bobo Kuno, so you better tell me possible. Pep Guardiola, no, no, was out to bump at your boy, was it, you better tell me possible, the Yanti already to the Pep Guardiola, Sama, or no, so the two.
For the next 2 days, will you have enough time to prepare the side for Arsenal? Are you going to give them a rest, full training? What's going to go on?
no, we are going to make hiking in the mountains, you know. We're going to do that these 2 days. I don't know. Tomorrow recovery, the players like we have a lot of injuries there, but yeah, rest, and energy for on Sunday.
Have you spoken to the Premier League or UEFA or anyone about the schedule?
Don't go for that.
And the two that's also my pen and way, yeah. There's some good talk. That me patch my men for 2 say already thing and so and then European Philippa Moriba cast on the manager so the Manchester United Bobo Kurebusan say and now you will say already thing and so the set and rock if any betting come on Sunday and another more card or so now or family new contract one can be no say percent contract na me one or person be ka ho na me to so point to Manchester United ora the team European Amorim
yesterday. I mean, obviously, there's a lot going on at the club, but everybody kind of focuses on you. Could you just tell us what you spoke about with him?
New contract. He was offering me a new contract, and no, it's normal things just to show the support, explaining that is a long project. He said many times this is my first season. For me, it's not. But normal things. Spoke with him, with Omar, with Jason, just trying to see all the data around the team. So a normal meeting, and we had several. But in this moment, it's normal. People pay attention to that.
I mean, I understand you will appreciate the support, I'm sure. But you also know you do have to win matches, don't you?
That is, guys. This is football, and this is the club with more pressure maybe in the world. But we want to win, and again, I think we are. You can say whatever, and I think last year I was a lot of very critical of the way
Manchester United bobo ko de sama na so de to jano really thing enso Maraska Sentepia coach ba ko sesa man 14 temper we English abutimemo ayo ready thing roping Amorim na mom ono papa de fer roping Amorim na we manager na Manchester United bobo ko no one of the managers so much respected man na ayo ready thing roping Amorim ti entering into this game no and that so be anti Manchester United bobo ko no yesoma me patron ready thing enso Maraska manager and Charles Bobo Kroba Montaigne and then we are so the Matuja. Mama already telling yourself to Santos Mourinho Mario Phillips. To know for yourself Mourinho, your manager. And then Benfica Bobo Kono, Papa Nesu Akamo Piatesa, time out taking the decision so create mass manager. And then Fenerbahce Bobo Kono. Now I had the wrong decision I would take yesterday over Robert Taki. No create man, that's what the Fenerbahce Bobo Kono. And to yourself Mourinho, I just to say it was wrong. So I did to so create and Fenerbahce Bobo Korano, I am a patron ready to your Mourinho Suma, Woman Mountain, that's what about Tuta, Mammy Abrante for the Ohan Sanse, as we play a second one bill, Paul Bobo Koro, reported in the Seca, Patas Manchester United, Arsenal, Toramos Bobo Koro, and after Newcastle United, Umina, as some Abrante for the Ohan Sanse, was Sakai, and the Emma Bill Paul Bobo Koro, was the Mammy Abrante for the Tono Kamavinga campaign of Pinda Stormy, to do for the Tono Kamavinga, sweet player, was second Real Madrid Bobo Kono reported them you second na Patas Manchester United and of Chelsea Bobo Kono mukra de ready medical confirm omonteno that's what what you say and after be patro Arsenal Bobo Kono women na Patas Abrante for the Tono Kamavinga no winya no neso becha na me atuma next season fifiwa master ni mabeko e pa so timo pretty as me Ford na fe was set me pretty as a left back what you say me patro clubs akese will be a Abrante for the Tono Kamavinga campaign Pinda Sami, was your kind that the Bargelman to Bobokono, and the report reported that you know so far, says the Pastor Bobokono, one more salary cap on your status. Arawosam, and so the Pastor Bobokono, and to draw what about 2 teams with us, Pastor Bobokono, most salary cap, what about 2 teams with us, Gelman to Bobokono there, the Pacho Quana, air couldn't him, what I said, no, the Pacho Pastor did it, and for parts of Musica Samina, and almost salary cap on a month to show Pastor Bobokono, come to be managing one more affairs, and to draw Mr. Pictures now, and no, Bim, not young Queen, and I know I am Pastor Bobokono Montiano, so Pastor Bobo Kono, Nanka, me patron more bear 400 something salary cap. So say, ya just want about 361.284. 361.284. I know I am a patron Pastor Bobo Kono, one more salary cap, no, I will link anymore. Young Corgelman to Bobo Kono Sasuya, so say Gelman to Bobo Kono drop, bar Gelman to Tenemo. Real Madrid for aircraft 781.226. 781.226. I know I am a patron Real Madrid for more limited no one more salary cap the other no and so I don't know I know I am a patron La Liga the few also the Panas and Pass Bobo Kono money bono that was from Panas and Kitoko was the Casemo me patron Mammy Apprentice for the killing the puppy you could be already to the champion also sir Yebusa Jabi Alonso percent game will be a killing the Barce starting now and also to be killing the Barce at also to say any other player the moment when important player the Amorim to Bobo Kono and your games in United Branton the bit master and the Amorim to Bobo Kono no I am a patron ready to the champion also but I'm ready to the Kalatata yen tell the Kakam I say Asama when to dance scouser Omoko scouter Branton for the Crystal Moscow to the Pyro or so Thomas Pa already to the Peter on your sporting Toronto and then I'm a patron the Bobo Kono put it to my way now what they are Branton for the Crystal Moscow to the Pyro was the near to Papa Yasam Kitok Ranofe was a Branton for the non-matroke was it was Shark Ranoso simple and power Chelsea and also Derby Akra some to the pa ask the Bobo Kono Metro le Sinyama a one Chelsea Bobo Kono into a fatateful and your Branton for the non-Tristan Choko no Somatroke and your crown on the papenting cover. No, but come on, no sampa. We're taking the right decision. We're kind of passion or what? Anyone asked the Bobo Kono to the park. Anyone McQueen, that's what to ask the Bobo Kono. It was a sound 2 players no, one to one and no one da. Omo Baba Yetuma, and they asked the Bobo Kono. Yentisuma already to the Kalatata Yatuda.
Very good, and I think credit to the scouting department, Andrea, that they presented the opportunity to have him again. No coincidence, as a boy, someone extremely focused, very determined, very clear that he wanted to come here, and he wanted to come here to play. And in his place, I think what he's doing in that position so early, very impressive.
Mikel Arteta mi Patriot World Athletic Championship. No koso na American tracker yefeno no walas. Me pato 200 meters. Abrantera Bobote aje what I say I was set record already thing and so ane Usain Bolt set yenti wa match already thing Usain Bolt. The record no 19.2 seconds. Yenti already thing no walas. One also the victor when you have 200 meters our World Athletic Championship.
Update for you from the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, and Noah Lyles has confirmed his place amongst the modern sprinting greats in the world, because he's just won the 200 metres, men's 200 metres, for the 4th time in a row at the Worlds, equalling the record of one Usain Bolt. Very quick time as well, 19.52. Kenny Bednarek of the US was second. He gets the silver. Brian Lavelle, the 19-year-old Jamaican, bronze. Jarnell Hughes, the only Brit in the final, ran a season best, 19.78, but it was only enough for 5th. Noah Lyles wins a 4th gold in the 200 metres in a row at
already didn't know last. Our family come with the finish so young, and so they to me patrol for the 4th time running. I granted amateur records of already didn't Usain Bolt. No more me patrol what record near a already didn't Usain Bolt. Now just will be also able to break away at 19.52 seconds. And I granted 200 meters no one more time also etuma JT yababody tad yakoso our World Athletic Championship no na yabamodia ko ama be piasom etuma ko kamede fo wa ha mama rugema to for training na yemfa enchato na yanku anim abrante for joking strong last so renewing the contract in 5 years and the move vante one to Bobo Kono Victor Pereira so renewing the contract na as coach and move vante one to Bobo Kono to rugema to for training mama fito na yanku anim na yem twaso na make to say ekobode so moja ni ntimi ni afusane o baby yo titi won sa de tantere won na na tantere me catch so mali to ne pamesta anu ni to be comfortable so winya pino numa ebe bo pa na fo moja ni ntimi de afusane na fe baby etayo titi nya no na timi jai ama ho so etomato anu e mali to ne pamesta draw way anu o te pepe tuma pa nya se keto ko na fe so boost to immune system no ama enkobo na ekuche yarwa woni pedwene mu no wo mo yeden epa mo yeden bia ne fi ne pedwene mu enu ye mali to ne pa mesta